starts now.
What an active day and evening it was. Tonight, we're no longer on weather alert, but only after getting through a very active afternoon in the skies all across the DMV.
Yeah, strong thunderstorms leading to conditions like this. Hail and high winds in some areas. Storm Watch 7 Chief Meteorologist Bill Kelly joins us now with our first look at the forecast. So, Bill, we're out of it now, and it looks like Friday is shaping up to be a much different story, isn't it?
It's kind of like last week. We had the severe weather on Friday, and that opened up the door for a nice weekend. Well, the severe weather was today, and that's going to open up the door for nice conditions tomorrow. We are done with the weather alert, but we are not done with the showers. We have some heavy rain moving through parts of Charles County and southern sections here of Prince George's County, and even a little hail being reported on our radar. That's the color enhancement there of the white. That's down near Piscataway. But over Upper Marlboro, pushing back into Calvert County, you have some rain. And then the back edge of this is around the Capitol Beltway here, connecting with 66 near Tyson's. But you get out to Central Fairfax County and beyond, and that's where the rain, for the most part, comes to an end. And that's good. We really don't need any more rain. We had the flooding today, but right now we have no flood alerts around the area. The flash flood warnings that we had early had expired. But look at all of these local storm reports. Every one of these emblems were a different report. Whether it was hail, we saw hail around the region up to 1.5 inches in diameter, whether it was flooding, or whether it was these damage reports. Each one of these tree emblems was where we had a specific damage report. From basically Bethesda over to Silver Spring, that is where it was the worst today, and that's where we find Jay Korf, who has a look at some of the damage there.
Well, it is a downright mess here in this Silver Spring neighborhood. You can see the size of this massive tree trunk that crashed into a fence. Thankfully, it didn't hit a house, and Andrew's going to pan off, and you can see this tree and its branches just keeps on going. And this isn't the only damage in this neighborhood. Check it out.
Because it's a pretty big tree.
A fast-moving spring storm pummeled this Silver Spring neighborhood Thursday, hitting homes, cars, fences, and more.
There is damage to the interior of the house, the roof, you know. We remodeled the house last year.
Hilma Chica says her house shook when a massive tree toppled onto her home and a pickup truck in the driveway. She's just relieved her children are okay.
I'm glad that, you know, it's just damage to the house. I'm glad that it wasn't anything more, and the kids are fine.
Amazing to see the size of that tree that was taken down. It looks fairly healthy.
A block away, Jerry Whelan assessed the damage behind his house. One large tree and a huge branch crashed down, thankfully, hitting no structures.
We were just surprised by the intensity of the storm. It showed up suddenly. A lot of winds were blowing all of the leaves. They stripped them right out of that tree and blew them against the side of our house.
And despite all this damage that you see, thankfully, no reports of injuries. In Silver Spring, I'm Jay Korf for 7 News.